Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to the Katrina Rowe channel. I'm pretty sure everybody is aware that we lost another icon today, as well as another black man, Nipsey Hussle, who was only the age of 33, sadly lost his life on March 31st, 2019, in front of his own store. Um, Nipsey Hussle, all he ever tried to do was just do right by the community, do right by his people, spread knowledge and stuff. And unfortunately, some people just have evil in their hearts. Now, this whole situation is crazy. Normally, I don't really follow Nipsey Hussle and Lauren London like that because I've always viewed them as just like another celebrity couple, just like I've used Sierra and Russell and so many others. So every time I saw them, I just seen them as another celebrity couple. But the other day, actually on March 31st, I was on YouTube, and under my recommended category, it had the video of him and Lauren London, the cute little video they did of the couple questions. So I went ahead and I watched that. And after watching it, I was like, they're so cute together. And I got on Instagram, to see what's going on or whatever. And lo and behold, Nipsey Hussle, they reported it that Nipsey Hussle had got shot. So I'm sitting there like, what in the heck? So they said that him and three other people had got shot. So, like when you first hear that somebody had got shot, you automatically think that they're going to pull through. Everything is going to be okay. I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to pray. And everything is going to be okay. He's going to pull through. And next thing you know, they have pictures with him laying on the ground with the shot to his head, as well as they came out with the video of him getting CPR. Now, it's a lot of bloggers on YouTube that is posting the videos of him getting CPR and all this other stuff. If you want to go look at it, you can hop off this video and go look at it. But as for me, I have the utmost respect for Nipsey, his family, his wife. I don't care if that wasn't his wife on paper. Spiritually, that is his wife. I have the utmost respect for them, and I don't feel like it's respectful to post any of that. So that will not be here. So if you came to see that video, just go ahead and exit, because on my other videos somebody said that they had just came to see a clip, but I kept talking. So yeah, that's what I'm doing over here. I'm talking. But they had a video of him getting CPR. Now when I watched him getting the video of the CPR, I automatically knew it was a bad sign. Not saying just because he was getting the CPR, but because while one person was trying to give him CPR, the other person flipped him over midway. And I guess he was checking for other gunshot wounds or whatever, but it was just the fact that you can just tell they was trying to give him CPR for a while and he was just not coming back. But I was still hopeful that he was gonna pull through. So afterwards, it had came out that one of the persons ended up dying in the hospital. And I thought to myself, God, please don't let it be Nipsey. Not saying I was hoping it was the other three people, but I was just praying to God that it wasn't Nipsey, because I really wanted him to pull through. And everybody's whole internet started speculating, saying that it was because of him shooting the documentary about Dr. CB. Now, I know in an interview, he did say that if he get killed behind doing this Dr. CB interview, that we better ride for him. So, of course, everybody looking at that interview, him saying that, I mean, it's only natural for people to be like, he said that and then he ended up getting killed. So it has to be about the Dr. CB documentary. So I hear a lot of people shading people for believing that he got killed for over the Dr. CB documentary. Look, listen, I mean, they're not dumb. I know damn well I'm not dumb, but we're not dumb to believe that, especially if that's what came out his mouth. And then like months later, he ended up getting killed. I mean, what are you gonna think, you know? But I mean, that's just like if I say, if something happened to me because I took this pair of shoes, you better ride. And then if something happened to me, you gonna think it's because I took the pair of shoes, you know? Anyway, so everybody started speculating about the Dr. CB situation, and it seemed right also because it seemed like he didn't have any other enemies, you know? I mean, who would hate Nipsey? Nobody, like, throughout everybody that was on his page and on Lauren's page and so what, and, you know, nobody had anything bad to say about him. So it seemed to me like nobody else despised him besides anybody that didn't want that documentary to be out. Now it is being said that this guy named Eric, who goes by the name Shitty, had shot and killed Nipsey because of Nipsey saying that he got out of jail too early and called him a rat and told him don't come nowhere near him. So they're saying that the guy felt embarrassed and he came back and he shot and killed Nipsey. Now, what is on my mind so heavy to the point that I want to do a video, because I kind of chilled out from social media, you know, just to give myself a chill pill, because, you know, looking at all this stuff that's happening on YouTube, especially like when it comes to like all these different females on YouTube that is arguing back and forth with each other and all this other stuff, I just felt the need to just take a chill on YouTube, because I could see that it gets petty on here. It gets very childish. But I decided to hop on it or whatever. And yeah, you know, it said that it was the guy named Shitty. Now, what I don't understand about this whole situation is Hollywood Unlocked had posted that Nipsey has been fearing for his life for like the past week or the past 2 weeks, that him and his team have felt as if somebody was after him, as if somebody was going to end up killing him. And he shot a music video last week with some other artists, and they said that he had to have like a lot of security there. He had to have armed cops there. He had to forbid other people from coming where they're at, you know, to make sure that he was safe. And it's just alarming to me, because I feel like, first of all, if who was after him, you know, like a week or so ago, because they're saying that this whole thing with him and this other Crip, they're saying that this happened just a couple of days ago. So why was he fearing for his life a week or two ago? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's behind that? Like, I feel like it's more to the story. And another reason why I feel like it's more to the story is because, I mean, he took to Twitter and he was like, having strong enemies is a blessing. And I'm very into words, and having strong enemies stood out to me. Just the word strong, because normally, like, when somebody talk about their enemies or something, they're just straight up enemies, or they're just straight up haters. But for him to be like, having strong enemies is a blessing, that's just very alarming to me, you know, because not too many people, I mean, if I'm beefing with a chick, if I just said don't come nowhere near me because you a hoe, And now me and her beefing. I'm not gonna get on Twitter and be like, having strong enemies is a blessing, because I'm not gonna view her as strong, like she's just another chick to me. So just the fact that he was like, having strong enemies is a blessing is very alarming to me. Another thing that is very alarming to me is because if this boy was a rat, I'm not saying he's a rat, I don't even know this boy, but if he is a rat, I know rat do work with police officers, they work with them. And I'm just saying, like, it's not far-fetched to think that maybe somebody got him to shoot him. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody's mad enough to shoot you, like, the whole shooting in the video, which I didn't really agree with the video of his shooting being pulled up anyway, and it's bad enough that somebody actually took the time out of their day to sit there and actually blow it up so you can really see it, because people nowadays, they don't have hearts. But then again, these are the same people that, live stream their friends dying on the passenger side, or, record people drowning in the pond even though they're asking for help. So you can't really expect too much. But in the video, you see the guy run up, he shoots Nipsey falls, he runs away, then he looks back, I guess he saw that Nipsey is still alive, so then he turned around and then he shot Nipsey in the head. Then he moved, he's about to run away again, but then he comes back just to kick Nipsey in the head, and then he runs away. Now maybe his motive is to, like, kill him, but I don't know, this is just a lot of stuff that's bothering me, because for number one, why nobody stepped in? They had plenty of time to step in when he first got shot and Nipsey was still alive. I'm not victim shaming anybody, because in a situation, you never know what you do. I could be in this situation and maybe I decide I want to run. Who knows? But just watching it, you can't help but to ask yourself, these people are so close to Nipsey, and, these are men. Like, why did y'all not help? It just makes me think. It makes me think back on not comparing Nipsey Hussle to Martin Luther King, before I have anybody in my comments about to cuss me out like, girl, Nipsey Hussle and Martin Luther King is two different things. But it just makes me think, when I was watching this Dick Gregory documentary, well, not really a documentary, but I was watching one of his videos, and he was doing this speech or whatever about Martin Luther King, and in the speech he showed a video of this pastor or preacher. He showed a video of the pastor talking about the incident of the day that when Martin Luther King got killed, and he slipped up and he was like, I stepped to the side so they can take their shot. So sometimes people close to you that you wouldn't even think that is in on something, could be in on something. You know what I'm saying? They could be, because you wouldn't think that a black, especially like a black guy, like standing right next to Martin Luther King, and he says, I stepped to the side so they can take their shot. He knew that they was going to kill him that day. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes me think, how come these people didn't help Nipsey? They just all run. Just let this man come back like three times to do something to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something doesn't seem right. It just, all of it together just doesn't seem right. Just the fact that Nipsey was fearing for his life a week or two ago, to the point that he had to have so many protection on set while he's trying to film a video. Then all of a sudden this man gets out of jail and Nipsey calls him a rat because he got out too soon. And this man gets this mad to the point that he wants to come and kill him. Like, and then Nipsey tweeting, having strong enemies is a blessing. I don't know. Something just doesn't seem right to me. But, I'm not a conspiracy theorist or whatever like that. This is not a conspiracy channel. But I'm just saying how I feel, because it's a lot of people on YouTube that are saying how they feel. So I might as well join the party, right? Something just doesn't seem right to me. Something is just saying that it's a lot more than this man getting mad because Nipsey called him a rat. Because at the end of the day, I know a whole lot of men that has been called a rat before, and they don't get mad to the point that they go and they shoot somebody, the most that they do is just try to prove themselves. Try to prove that no, they didn't snitch. They didn't rat on anybody. You know, people been calling Tekashi 6ix9ine a rat since he been in jail. He gonna come out, he gonna shoot everybody. But then again, I know like it's a lot of different mindsets. But I just feel as though when it comes to this situation, I'm just not gonna sit there and say this man just got mad and killed Nipsey and that's that. You know, I'm just going to keep looking at it as a deeper issue, you know, because I don't know. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think I'm bugging? I might be bugging. Let me know what you think. Do you think that it had anything to do with the Dr. Sebi documentary? Do you think that it's because he was helping his community out too much by putting jobs in the community? You know, that could possibly like help felons and other stuff. Or do you think like you know, he called the guy a rat. The guy got mad, came, shot him. Simple as that. Like, let me know what you think down below in the comments, okay? And keep it sweet. Don't call me crazy or none of that stuff, all right? Because I already know I'm crazy. But talk to you later in the next video. Peace.